What up, though, y'all? It's your boy Bill, man. I appreciate everybody for tuning in, tapping in with your boy. I appreciate everybody for like, comment, subscribing. If you're not subscribed, make sure you go ahead and do that. So I'm laying in the bed one morning. I was up. I was up late this night. I had to be to work, but this was one of the mornings where, like, when they got certain stuff going on in the prison, they'll let you know you could come in early. Now, for the people who like, what the hell he mean work? So when I was at work, when I was at work, for the people who don't know what I'm talking about, I had a job when I was in there. I had a job at a few different prisons, and they call it the administration orderly. So what that means is I used to go to the administration area of the prison and clean up. I just do like regular janitor type of work. So I was waxing the floor. I was waxing and buffing the floors the night before. So this particular day, the person that was like my supervisor was told me that I didn't have to come in until like 8. Usually I would have to be up there 6, sometimes 5. And for the people who wonder, no, the supervisor, that's just the supervisor that you work for, but they don't pay you. I know a lot of people were saying in the Georgia prison about something about getting paid or how much they pay you. They don't pay you a penny. I've had a few different jobs in the prison and never got paid a penny. So I was up to probably I stayed up there to the detail till like 11 at night. Now, 11 at night might not sound late to y'all, but it's late as hell in the prison because usually most jobs end around about 4:00 p.m. That's count time. You know, sometimes you will see people stay a little later, 5 or 6, but that's just with certain exceptions. Most of the time, about 3, 4 p.m., you're done. So for me to be there till 11 p.m., that was considered extremely late. That was considered extremely late. And so I'm up late. So he said I didn't have to come in until the next morning. So I woke up around my average time that I usually do, about 4:30. Get up, go out there. Y'all know I check the whole dorm, just look around, see if anything looking funny. I go look out the window, to see the walk area, the area outside the sidewalk. I need to see if it's looking a little funny or if everything seems normal. And I just do that so often because of many different situations where people run in, sneak in on people early in the morning. So I want to avoid situations like that. So I done did all my checks. Everything seemed cool. I go back in the room. I go back, lay down. I said, I'm going to try to doze off, but I'm on my phone. I put my phone up when I got back from the detail. I played around on it a little bit. Then I put it up. So I get it out that morning. I was thinking about not even taking the phone out because I knew for a fact I was going to be sleepy. And I didn't want to fall asleep with the phone on me. But that's just the chance that I took because I wanted to be on my phone. So I'm on the phone, man. I feel myself getting sleepy, but in order to put it up, I got to go through so much stuff to put the phone back in the spot. I don't feel like doing it. I looked down at my bunkmate. I told my bunkmate, I'm like, hey, bro, if 12 coming here or something, just holler at me, let me know, because I'm getting kind of tired. But, I was texting people and doing stuff on the phone, checking cash apps and stuff like that. So, checking cash apps and stuff like that. So he like, all right, I just had to do something on here, y'all, my bad. So I was like, my cash app, people send me money, whatever the case. So he like, all right, cool. Man, next thing you know, I'm texting. I'm sitting here chilling. I wake up. I hear the door swinging open, but that's not what really caught my attention and scared the hell out of me. What had my heart racing was I hear like a radio, like when the police is talking to each other on the radio, or even that in between noise where it's just like shh or whatever the case. I hear that. And I hear them damn keys jangling. That's not a good sign, especially not waking straight up. That means the police is entering your little area, which is your room. I'm laying down asleep. I done fell asleep. I got my phone in my hand like this, but I got my hand inside my shorts. You know, it ain't on no freaky deaky type stuff. It's just something, you know, you just put your hand in your shorts. So I'm laying there like this. Man, I hear the keys. I hear the radio. So I hurry up and open my eyes. I'm jumping. I got my phone like this. It's a lady named Miss Lund coming in the room. And she's coming in like she's kind of running in. Now, I was cool as hell with Miss Lund. This was a white girl. I actually tried to shoot my shot at her, I say probably about 6-7 months before this. And, you know, she wasn't really going for it, but we ended up getting cool. You know, I done paid her to bring me some food a couple of times. So we was good. Like, she knew, you know what I'm saying, I had the phone and all that. It wasn't ever no issue. When the lady come like running in the room, when I didn't see no other police behind her, I'm thinking, damn, I'm cool with Miss Line now, but did somebody just get on her ass and she running in here because she feel like I'm cool with her? But see, I knew her boyfriend, the dude she was dealing with, he was locked up in there with us too. His name was Ty. Ty had been on the tier for probably like 3 months now. I know for a fact he bust somebody up with the candy bar, but I don't know if the reasoning that they say was true, and I never asked him. But allegedly somebody was jacking on Miss Line, and Ty went to bust dude up with the candy bar. He got sent to the tier program. The tier program is you locked in a room, starting at from 9 months, it can last up to 2 years. So I'm thinking, did somebody just get on Miss Line ass and she's running in my room like on some help me type situation? Now, you know, I just ain't, you know, hey, I don't know. I ain't in prison. The politics is different, man. It's crazy. You get yourself down bad about a lot of stuff. So when I don't see no police behind her, I'm looking, she runs to the center of the room, then runs back to the door, and the whole time she like, Bill, she pulls the door up. Now, hey, I know the cameras ain't the best in the world, but this is pretty damn bold. You just running in somebody's room. And most of the time when the police don't see certain things, that's because somebody done greased the cameras up. They just put Vaseline on the end of a broom and do it like that. So I know ain't nobody did that. At least it don't seem like it, because I don't see nobody swinging on your ass and that. So I don't really know what you got going on. She comes back to the center of the room. She like, Bill, man, she's undoing her belt and pulling her shirt up at the same time. Now, I was having a conversation with Ty long time ago, a couple months ago, and he ain't know nothing about, you know, I tried to shoot shots at her. But when I tried to shoot shots at her, I didn't know she was dealing with him. So it ain't like I was trying to do no backdoor stuff. And he told me how she's pressured when it comes to that type of stuff. So she's sitting here undoing her belt. Hey, I went to getting excited and said, I didn't know what the hell was going on. I didn't know what type of time that she was on or nothing. But, you know, just being for real, when I look in her face, you can sense an urgency or something. She go to undoing her belt, bro, snatching up her shirt. As soon as she snatched up her shirt, like thick chunks, black duct tape, it was like 3 blocks, fell down, bro. Then she stick her hand in her pants. She pulled out a compressed. I could tell it was tobacco just because of how skinny it was, compressed down to like that big, and it was kind of long, and it had curves on 2 sides of it, so I could tell it probably was like wrapped going around her thigh. Miss Long was a slim white girl, had long hair down her, you know, going down her back, stuff like that. So when she dropped it off, she hurried up, tucked her shirt back in, went to doing her pants back up. She said, Bill, I don't. She said, please get this to T.Y. Don't give it to nobody else. I need this to go to T.Y. Now, his name Ty, but you know some people call him T.Y. whatever. She like, please get this to T.Y. Please, I need this to get to T.Y. I'm probably about to get fired. I might end up going to jail. She said, but please get this to T.Y. I'll make sure we pay you whatever the case is. As soon as she was saying that, you hear them coming over the radio talking about, sure, CO2, such and such line, please report up to the administration right now. You hear the deputy warden of security saying that over the radio. So, you know, once she done got her clothes straight, I'm like, what the hell happened? She like, man, I fucked up. She was running back out the room. She like, man, I fucked up. That's all she was saying. She wasn't really saying exactly what happened. She just kept saying I messed up. Now, I had a spot in my room to hide stuff, bro, but I had stuff in there already. I was dealing with my own female that was bringing me stuff, so it was hard for me to put that in there. So I jump up ASAP. I picked the stuff up. I grabbed one of the T-shirts out of my locker box. I wrapped my T-shirt around and stuck it under my shirt. I shoot out my room. Now, it's these two white guys that's in the room, like 4 rooms down from me, cool as a fan. They don't want to do nothing but get high and eat. You know, they want some food, they want some cream. But they used to hide a lot of stuff for me. They used to help me whenever my headphones break, any type of technical issues, hiding stuff issues, anything. My bad, y'all. Anything I needed regarding stuff like that, she would always be there. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I take the stuff. I didn't mean to say she would always be there. They would always be there. They doing a whole lot of noise right here. It kind of threw me off for a minute. So I take all the stuff. I run down to these two white guys' room. I'm like, hey, I go in there, man. They in there knocked out sleep. I bust through their door. I'm like, hey, bro, hey. So they jump up looking crazy. They thinking the police in here. So I pull all the stuff. I'm like, man, y'all can put this up. Y'all can hide this. Y'all can put this up somewhere for me. So they looking at it. They looking real crazy. They like, man, that's a lot of stuff. I'm like, bro, can you put it up? Can you hide it for me? So he like, yeah, we got you, bro. I was like, all right, I got you on the back end. I got you. So I took it in there, gave it to him. So I leave back out. I'm paying attention to who's outside the dorm, outside their room in my dorm. So I'm looking around. It's not that many people out. It's like 2 guys down there watching TV. Another guy all the way in the corner. He's standing up on the rail. You know, he got his little headphones in like he just minding his business. So I go back in my room, look at the time. It was like 7 something. So I go ahead, cut the phone off, put it up. I get dressed, put on my clothes, getting ready to go to the detail now. Ty is on what they call the tier program. I told y'all that already. So I am in, what dorm am I in? A, B, C, D. I was in A, B, C, D. I was in F building. I was in a dorm called F2. Ty is on the tier program, which is J1. Now, it goes in alphabetical order. So I'm in F, then you got G, H. They didn't have an I. Oh, no, they did have an I. G, H, I. And then it was J building. But the way it was separated, when I come out my dorm, you know, it's a little walk and it's a salad port. You got to walk through there. The officer got to pop you through or unlock the door to let you through. Then you go down some more and it's a big gate the officer got to come unlock. Then in order to get to J building, bro, you got to take a long ass walk down this way. Then pushed all the way up like against the sidewalk is a gate they got to unlock to let you through. Then you got to go down another long walk. Then it's another gate. Once they let you through that gate, you go down some more, then it's a salad port area, just like how when I leave out my dorm. So in order to get over there, it's gonna be hell to get inside of the tier building. I mean, it can most definitely happen now. You can get in the tier, but I wasn't finna risk taking that and just shoot out to the tier. I'm like, I gotta try to holler at Ty first. So I get dressed. I go tell the officer, hey, I'm about to go to detail. So they sign me out. You just got to let them know what time you leave, and they sign your name out. They let you out. So the officer let me out. So I'm walking up there towards the administration area. You know, it's not that many people on the walk. The only few people out there is people that's going to their details, and then you got the sanitation detail that's out there that collects all the garbage. So they be out there early. So I'm walking by. I hear the people on the sanitation detail saying, yeah, Milan, wow, boy, Milan, that girl crazy, boy, that girl crazy, but I don't say nothing to them. So I'm wondering, like, damn, what the hell did this girl just do? She keeps saying she up. So I go walking up here. I finally get up here to the detail. Once I get up here to the detail, the officer that's in the booth, she got to pop the booth in order to let me in. Usually, because she see me coming walking a long way. Usually, when I'm coming up, the door automatically be sliding open. it's not sliding open this day, and she's looking right at me. So I'm like, good morning. I got to lift up a flap. It's a little flap that goes from the officer to me. So I lift up the flap. I'm like, good morning, Miss Such and Such. You can pop the door so I can go to detail. So she like, yeah, hold on, Bill. So I'm trying to figure out what the hell I got to hold on for. And the way she's looking, I could tell it's like, you know what I'm saying? Like, damn, they don't know what to, you know what I'm saying? So I say about 30, 40 seconds went by. She finally popped the door and let me in. So I go inside. It's a little salad port as soon as you walk in. And then she got to close this one and then unlock the other door. So then I walk through that door. She closed that door. Warden, the deputy warden of security, deputy warden of care and treatment, all like walking fast, coming down the hallway. So as soon as I come in, to the right is another door. That's where the visitation area is, but they have to pop it in order for you to get through it. To the left is a long hallway. That's where the mail room is at, and that's where what I call my little office. It's not really an office. It's actually a locker room, but usually don't know officers use that bathroom, and it's spacious. So I had a desk set up back there and everything. They're coming walking real fast from this way. So I step back some, and they just walk, but I knew something was off, bro, because their energy towards me. Like, they looked at me and then they just, even though it's a situation going on, it may seem like, nah, they just worried about that. No. Bro, I could tell when something ain't right. You could just tell, like, the way a person look at you, you know what I'm saying? The way they hurry up, look at you, break eye contact real quick. You could just tell, it was something wasn't right. So now I'm trying to figure out, like, whatever going on up here, does this got to do with Ms. Lund, or is this something else? I done did, 'cause I used to hide stuff up here sometimes. So they go that way. So I go in here, I get my mop bucket ready. I get the bucket. I pour all my chemicals in it. I go get the gloves. I go get ready to do my morning routine. So I go in there to speak to the women. And the one male that was like one of my supervisors, I always just go in there, speak to them, talk to them and stuff like that. So I go in there one morning, I bust the first right. It's like a long rectangle where all their offices at. So I go in there, I holler at the first few ladies. Now these ladies is a group of black ladies. They kind of ratchet, and they just cool as a fan. But when it comes to business, they know they got to handle their business, and this is their profession or whatever. So when I go in there, I'm like, good morning, y'all. Good morning, y'all. So the first lady talking about, and kept typing on the computer talking about, good morning, Bill. So I'm like, hey, you mean? Like every little thing is meaning something to me now. Cause I'm trying to figure out what the hell is really going on. So I go over here to the other ladies. They acting as if they're so busy. They on their computers. They just typing. They're like, hey, good morning, Bill. I promise you, it ain't never, ever, ever like that. It's always, hey, Bill, something like that. So this girl talking about some, now it got me wondering, like, okay, they got something going on. I go walking through, so I go holler at all the other people. They seeming all normal. So I go back out here to where my mop bucket at. I pull it over to the bathroom, to the first bathroom. I always clean the women's bathroom first. I go in here. I hear the door opening. It's a door where the officers park at after they come through the first little security gate. This is where they actually. One of the girls this is the girl that I was dealing with on a serious matter at that time. You give great values in your informative stories. Appreciate that super chat, Jamal made Casquill. Thank you. So when I see her, I kind of procrastinate, because then my girl, I be talking to her every day, we be kicking it. So I grab the broom and I'm come walking over here really just so I can, kind of talk to her a little bit. Then it's a blind spot as she get closer this way where can't no camera or nobody see you. So I go like walking this way with her. I'm like, good morning, ma'am. I just say my regular little stuff. Once we get over here to this blind spot, I hugged her, kissed her real quick. She like, man, what you got going on? I'm like, what you mean, what I got going on? She like, what you got going on with Miss Lund? Like, she's sitting here trying to check me about her. I'm like, I ain't got nothing going on with Miss Lund. The hell you mean? So now I'm trying to figure out, Miss Lund came in my room this morning, gave me a pack, said it's for her boyfriend, Ty. The girl I deal with, how the hell is you even asking me anything about Miss Lund? Like, what was really said? Like, now I know something was said about me. How the hell did my name even come up in anything? She like, man, I don't know what they got going on, but they got Ms. Lund up under investigation. She in the warden office right now. man, they say they caught Miss Lund giving somebody some turkey neck this morning. Now, she didn't say the word turkey neck, but that's just what I say. They say she was giving somebody some sloppy this morning. And when she left from where she was at, when the officer allegedly caught her, appreciate that fat boy for that super chat. When the officer allegedly caught her, they got her on camera coming straight in my room. So I'm like, so now she like, yeah, and she told the warden that you and her be talking, and she just came to tell you goodbye. She won't be seeing you no more because she done messed up, and she knows she about to get fired. So at first, I'm like, huh? So I'm telling her, like, man, that's a damn lie. So we heard the door to the front part sliding open. It's a slider, and it slides real, real slow, like, but it makes a noise like when she hit the button, you hear a pop, and then it be like, you know, and they can't come through until it's open. So once we heard the door opening, she kept pushing, and I went the opposite way. I went back to the bathroom like I'm getting ready to clean up. So I know she's not lying and just making nothing up. This is my girl. I be talking to her. So I know what she just said got to be factual to some degree. So I go back, clean up the bathroom. Now I'm nervous as hell, bro. My heart beating fast because I'm like, man, this lady got me caught up in whatever she got going on. And I know I'm probably about to get fired. I'm cool with Ms. Lund, but I don't want to lose my damn job up here neither. Appreciate that super chat, Jerry Reeves. Yeah, that's the Cash App. It says Lowe's Bar. So I'm like, damn, I know I'm about to lose my little job or whatever. I don't want to lose it. I'm cool with Ms. Lund, but at the same time, this job gives me a whole lot of freedom. So I go ahead and clean up the bathroom, and I knew I was about slowed in. I'm in there cleaning up the toilet. I got the little thing for the toilet. I got my gloves on, and I'm cleaning the toilet, and all I could think about was she talking about Ms. Lund got caught giving somebody some turkey neck. I'm like, damn. Oh, I couldn't have been done got me none. So I'm cleaning up, bro. Next thing you know, I hear the warden saying, it's all right, don't worry about it, it's all right. So I come like to the door of the bathroom, and I see the warden standing at the door, holding the door. You got Miss Lund, and you got about 6 or 7 other staff members, the deputy warden of security, like all them people I just named, plus a few officers, all walking her out the prison. Now, when an officer gets escorted off the compound, most of the time, but she wasn't in handcuffs. Appreciate that super chat, Mia Villegas, my bad. But when an officer gets escorted off the compound by other people, other staff members, luckily it wasn't no like city police escorting her in handcuffs, because that's usually what they'll do. When you just got caught doing something crazy, you're going to jail. And the real police is handcuffing you and walking you out to prison. They didn't do that. So when they was escorting her out, I know she just probably got fired. Because even if they quit, they don't escort them out unless you're becoming hostile and causing a problem or whatever. So most of the time is you just got fired. So now I'm real life nervous as hell. Now I'm like, damn. So I run back in the bathroom. I go finish clean. Now I'm taking extra time. This bathroom done been cleaned 2 minutes ago. I'm still sitting here scrubbing hell out of toilets, sinks, the little window. I'm just trying to real life make it seem like I'm doing something. So I go to sweep it out, then I go to mop it out. I say after I seen that, it was probably about 3 or 4 minutes went by. The deputy warden of security say, Bill. So I look back, he was standing outside the bathroom. He said, come here real quick. So I'm walking out the bathroom. He like, yeah, come here real quick. So I'm like, what's up, Dep? He like, just follow me. So we go walking this way. We go walking towards the warden office. Bro, we get towards the warden office. All the deputy wardens and the other officers that I just said was escorting her out, they was all right there standing at the door. So they all looking at me crazy, bro. They just looking like, yeah. We got that ass, basically type situation. So I go inside the warden office. Soon I go in, the warden sitting across, he's sitting at his desk. He like, sit down, Bill. I had a seat. All the other people came in and closed the door behind him. He said, now listen, you're a great orderly. I love the fact that you come up here and you do your job. You mind your business. You don't be involved in everybody else's business. You don't be doing too much. You're honestly one of the inmates that I would really recommend something to help you far as a transitional center or whatever. But I knew he was lying because I had been trying to get to the transitional center and get classes and stuff I needed for the transitional center. And I had told him 100 times. He ain't did a damn thing about it. But lied. So he like, man, you're a great orderly. And I would hate to have you in a position where it's like everything changes for you, man, when you lose your job, when you get in trouble. He said, so I'm going to ask you something. And if you be 100% honest with me, you will not get in trouble. You will not go to the hole. You will still have your job. He said, but if you lie to me, and I already got the proof right here. Don't lie to me, man. He said, if you lie to me, I promise you, I'm about to make the rest of your time hard. So my question is, was Miss Lund really doing what they said she was doing this morning? So off the dribble, I'm like, man, I don't know what nobody was doing. What was she doing? So he like, so you hadn't heard about what Miss Lund was doing. Now, the only person I had just heard it from was the girl I was dealing with. But of course, I wasn't about to say yeah, because then that would have led to him saying, oh, well, how did you hear that damn quick? You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, nah, I ain't heard nothing. He like, so you have no knowledge of what Miss Lund allegedly did this morning? I said, no, sir, not at all. So he looked over at the other deputy warden. They kind of lock eyes or whatever. So he like, well, let me ask you this. Here's another question. I'm like, all right, what's up? He said, Ms. Lund was seen on camera this morning bringing you something. I want whatever it is she brought you. I want it. I know she brought you something. I just want it, whatever it was. And I promise you, you can keep your job. I won't send you to the hole, all that type of stuff. So I'm sitting here thinking like this. Number one, I'm not about to admit to nothing, no way, number one. But number two, if you knew what she brought me, I promise you, you would not be sitting here saying, I don't know what it is, but I know she brought you something. And I want whatever she brought you. You would not be saying that, family. You would be telling me, hey, I want that Al Green. I want that Chris Brown. I know she would do. So I knew he was partially lying right then and there. So I'm sitting here thinking like, okay, now I'm trying to weigh all the options. I'm like, clearly she was on camera coming in my room. So I must make this make sense. I can't just say, Miss Lund ain't never come in my room, and they seen her on camera coming in my room. It got to add up some type of way. So I'm sitting here, and I go to thinking about what old girl just told me. And at first, I was offended, feeling like Ms. Lund put me in a mix. But to be honest, she did a very smart move. Ms. Lund knew she was finna get fired anyway for whatever the accusations was. My girl told me when they asked her why was she seen on camera coming in my room, she said she was dealing with me and she came to tell me she made a mistake and this her last time seeing me, basically giving me her like last goodbyes or whatever. So I had to play on that, but I was thinking before I said it, I'm like, damn, would this be considered snitching? And then I'm like, nah, I ain't snitching because, yeah, she just told them that. So I'm just going along with the story, and it protects the pack that she just gave me. So it's like we both know what's going on in a sense. So that was kind of smart of her. But luckily, old girl was able to whisper it to me because if she wouldn't have came through, wasn't nobody else going to put me on point. So I would have been looking stupid. So I was just like, I'm going to be honest with you, Warren. I ain't even going to lie to you. I'm going to be straight up with you. I'm like, man, I have been shooting shots at Ms. Lund for a long time. I've been trying to holler at her, and you know, she never really fed into it to the point where she talked to me outside of work, but she, you know, we be talking and stuff at work, and I told her when I get out, I want to try to be with her or whatever. So I was in there asleep this morning, and she came busting through the door crying and stuff, and she just told me, you know, I made a mistake. I messed up. This is my last time seeing you. I just wanted to say goodbye one last time. So when I said that, he was looking at me. He looked at the other deputy warden, looked at the other one. He started smirking. He said, Bill, so you mean to tell me that lady didn't bring you nothing and give you nothing? I said, no, sir. He says, so she came to tell you goodbye last time. Did she give you a hug? I said, no. I was laying in the bed. She just came in, said that, and turned around and walked out. He said, she didn't give you a kiss. You didn't try to touch her or nothing. I said, no. Just because I feel like these questions you asking me is already finna, you're really trying to take it down. You're trying to take it to another level. You want me to say, yeah, I squeezed that thing one last time, or I kissed her. So if you do feel like bringing up some type of charge on her, whatever the case. So I'm like, nah, we ain't did none of that. She just told me that, and then she left on out and went on about her business. So he like, all right, he told me to step out for a second. He had an officer step out there with me. They closed the door behind him. So the officer like, man, Bill, you might as well just be honest, man. You might as well just tell the warden what's going on. Whatever that girl gave you or whatever y'all had going on, you might as well just tell the warden. So I'm like, bro, she ain't give me nothing, bro. Dead serious. She ain't give me nothing. He was like, that crazy. I don't know. That ain't what they saying. I'm like, so I'm sticking to the script because it's like, she came in my room and pulled the door up. Y'all don't know if she gave me nothing. Y'all don't know what she did. Y'all just know she came in the room and y'all felt like she came to drop something off real quick. And to be honest, y'all right. But y'all can't prove it. I felt like Denzel Washington in that movie where he said, you think my troops are going to help you? Who you going to ask? Roger? Smiley? Type situation like that. So they opened the door up. The warden tell the officer that was right there with me, bring me back in the room. We come back in the room. He told me to put my hands against the wall. Put my hands against the wall. The deputy warden of security, he patted me down, did a full pat down, told me to take off my shoes. I took my shoes off right then and there, made me take off my socks, but they did a strip search right then and there. Comfortable, bro, because one of the officers was a female. And they're not supposed to do that, bro. They are never, like, a woman is not supposed to strip search a man. When a man is strip searching an inmate, if there is a woman right there, she's supposed to get out the way. But they didn't give a damn, bro. It was a female right there, and they strip searched me right then and there. And I was on gummy worm, bro. I was mad as hell. And then they talking about lift up your sack, lift up your private area. I lift it up, lift up your sack, private area. Talking about, then I look over at the girl, she just looking, but I feel like, I don't know, bro. It was just very embarrassing and humiliating. I put my clothes back on, they sent me to the hole. So the warden was like, hey, I got to fire you. You ain't had no business talking with, no officer, but I honestly feel like you lying to me. I don't believe you're being truthful, so I'm not going to give you an opportunity to get back down there to the dorm. Appreciate that. Mab Scott Key, thank you for that super chat. So he like, I'm not going to give you an opportunity to get back down there to the dorm and do something. He said, I'm sending you straight to the hole. They put me in handcuffs, took me to the hole. I'm like, damn, man. I get to the hole that night, same day they sent me to the hole, that night, I hear somebody saying, say C-Bill, what room C-Bill in? What room C-Bill in? Appreciate that, D'Angelo Gold Chandler. Appreciate that super chat. Thank you for supporting the channel, family. He like, what room C-Bill in? So I jump up real quick. I look out the window. It's a dude named Rex. Now, Rex is a big, swole, light-skinned dude. Rex have been known for being a bully around the prison. I personally have never had no problem with Rex. He done bought stuff from me. I done bought stuff from him before. So he's like, what room? So I'm like, yo, bro. I didn't have a roommate. They didn't have me in the room with nobody. So I say my room number, whatever room number I was in. He came down there running to the room. He snatched the flap open. Now, here's the thing. You got, depending on the officer that's working, you got day orderlies and night orderlies. The only time night orderlies come through is when, well, number one, if you just got a super cool ass officer who rock with you and they gonna let you come through, that's number one. But number two, if like people flood, and I'll explain that in another video. It's a long story, but basically they clog their toilet up and they keep flushing it until all the water go out under the door. And then the orderly got to come in there and clean it up. Why they do it? Like I said, I don't feel like going into all that. But when people flood their room out, or something like that, they'll come through. But if it's just a cool ass officer that rock with you, and you tell the officer like, hey, let me go down to the hole, holler at my partner, they'll let you do it on night shift because ain't none of the higher ups at the prison. So he runs over here to my room, bro. He unlocked the latch from outside. The latch does not have a lock on it. Like, it's a lock that just slide. We can't open it from the inside, but from the outside, all they got to do is slide the latch, push it up, and they can open your flap. He opened the flap. He stuck his head down. He said, what's going on, boy? He stuck his hand in. I'm like, what's up? So I'm thinking Ty done sent him, to come holler at me or something like that. He like, what's going on, boy? I'm like, what's going on? He like, hey, appreciate that, OA, Jessica J. Thank you for that super chat. He like, hey, bro, you got that for me? I'm like, got what for you? He was like, Miss Lund. I said, Miss Lund. So I see him, his eyes done left me. He looking all behind me in the room and stuff. I'm like, what you mean? He like, come on, CB, we ain't finna play these reindeer games, bro. We ain't finna play these reindeer games. So I'm like, boy, what the hell you talking about? Ain't nobody playing no reindeer game. He said, bro, what Miss Lund gave you, that was for me. I'm like, bro, Miss Lund ain't gave me a damn thing. He like, bro, so that lady ain't bring you nothing this morning? I say, hell no. Bro, the man went to looking at me. He went to like biting on his bottom lip, bro. I don't know if it's intuition or whatever, but I felt something within me telling me, back the fuck up. Hold on. Why are y'all dropping y'all cash apps on here? So I felt something within me basically telling me, go on, back up, back up. Bro, I promise you. The instant I went to I made it seem like I was stretching. I kind of did something like that, but I went to backing up. Bro, as soon as I did that, the man swung through the flap. Tried to hit me, bro. He didn't hit me. I'm like, bro, what the wrong with you, Rex? He like, man, because you playing reindeer games. I don't even know why the hell people say reindeer games and what the hell it mean, but people say that in the prison all the time. You playing these reindeer games. You playing these reindeer games. I ain't seen that damn reindeer. So I'm like, bro, what is you? He like, man, I know that she gave you this morning. She told me she brought it to you. I was supposed to come get it. Appreciate that $5 super sticker, Tulsa, Oklahoma. So I'm like, bro, ain't nobody brought me nothing this morning. So he like, flat. Now, that lady told me, give this to TY. Don't give it to nobody else. This goes straight to him. He's on the tier program. I really didn't have opportunity to try to reach out to him. I had his number. I guess I could have tried to call him before I even put my phone up. But, when there's so much on your mind, like not on your mind, but on your plate at this time, with all this just happening early in the morning, I'm not about to risk calling no damn body. I'm putting this phone up. So I didn't even try to call Ty. But I'm trying to figure out Rex, how the hell, but if this not Rex pack, how the hell do he know she gave me something this morning? You know what I'm saying? So when I sat there and thought about it for a minute, I'm like, damn, what if this really did belong to Rex? And now he think I'm playing games or something like that. So the white guys who got to put it up, they rock solid, bro. I'm not worried about them telling. I know for a fact they're not going to say a single word to nobody. Now, if somebody was to put the press on them and probably be beating their ass, trying to bust them with the candy bar, they probably would come on up off of it, which I would expect. I wouldn't expect nobody to just, they don't really owe me no loyalty or nothing like that. So I'm kind of thinking about that, like, damn, what if somebody run down on 2 white boys that I rock with? Bro, I'm in the hole for like 3 days. I don't got my phone. My roommate has not made his way down here yet. Appreciate that super chat, D-Man Jr. What's up with it? So usually, you go to the hole, especially you got something going on. You got a phone. You be having stuff for sale. Your roommate or whoever you rock with, they have been made their way down there to holler at you. Ain't none of my guys came down here. Nothing, bro. So I'm like, what the hell going on? So I end up talking to this dude who's in the room next door to me through the little vent on the back wall. So, I'm just playing real stupid about everything. I'm just telling him the overall basics of what just happened. He like, yeah, bro, they say Milan got caught giving somebody some sloppy that day. Woo. I'm like, she was on camera? He like, nah, another officer caught her and told on her. I said, damn, so you got officers snitching on officers? Which I already know they do, but it was just like, damn, y'all done told on the turkey neck queen. So He telling me about it. I'm like, yeah, man, that's crazy. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I don't know how I even got caught up in this, bro. Woo, stuff like that. So time go by, hours, not days, not weeks, nothing. So now I'm on the third or fourth day in the hole. Man, it's about 9 o'clock at night. Officer come to my door, knocking on the door. He like, Bill, I come up to the window. I'm like, what's up? He like, hey, man, pack your stuff up. I'm like, pack my stuff up what? He like, the unit manager finna come down here and talk to you. They said they need you. Matthew Swilly, appreciate that super chat, family. So I'm like, the unit manager said they need me. So I'm thinking I'm about to get an emergency transfer. Whenever they tell you, like, pack up out the blue, especially nighttime, this is what they call an emergency transfer. That just means the prison, they just fed up, or it's a security breach, whatever the reason is, they feel like they need to get you away from this prison immediately. Bro, I'm panicking because it's on some stuff like, number one, I'm worried like, is the police really finna come try to beat my ass and get some answers out of me? Number two, are they about to emergency transfer me? Man, my phone in there, my pack's still in there. Then I got tie packs still in there. So I'm like, damn, bro, I don't know what. If they done caught this girl with something, done tied me into it or whatever the case is. The unit manager come down there. She say, Bill, it's a lady. I come to the window. I'm like, yes, ma'am. So she tell the officer to unlock the door. He unlocked the door. She say, listen, you know you was doing something you ain't had no business doing. She said, but we got a regional inspection in the morning. A regional inspection. So the regional inspection means the regional people that runs all the prisons, they are coming to the prison for whatever reason. And you know they come and inspect to make sure the prison being upkept right. You know, things is running the way it's supposed to run. Everything is clean and meets all or whatever the case. So I have been working this job for like a year. It was other people that they eventually hired. I was even training somebody at one time. He got caught stealing. One dude got caught jacking. It's like at a level 5 prison, it's very hard to find somebody to work around all of the women administrators and understand to just come do their job without trying no extra freaky, frivolous, crazy type stuff. So I knew I was a prize. The lady said, Bill, listen, now you know you was doing something you ain't supposed to do. The warden said he needs you. He said you the only person that he feel like he can trust to come up here and just do the job and nothing extra, just the job and the job only. So he told me to let you out the hole, let you go back to your dorm. You can go back to your same room. They did move a guy in your room and your bed, but I just went down there and made him move to another room. You can go back to your same room. But the warden said he needs you to get up here immediately and get them floors waxed. They need to be nice and shining when the regional inspection people come here in the morning. He said he need to be able to see his reflection in the floor. And I was very, very, very good at strip, wax, and buffing the floor. I'm talking about that's something I can do very good. So, man, she let me out, bro. Let me go back to my dorm. So while she walking me to the dorm, she trying to be slick. Talking about, so what you and Miss Lon had going on? You ain't never hit it? I know you done hit it. I'm like, nah, hell nah, nah. But I know she trying to be nosy. She trying to trap me up a little bit. So I'm like, nah, hell nah, we ain't did all that. It ain't even nothing. It ain't even go nowhere near that far. She like, I know that lady was bringing you stuff. I'm like, nah, that lady ain't never brought me nothing. Bro, when I get back in the dorm, it was like Christmas time in there, bro. When I walk in there, everybody's so excited to see me. Because, bro, I was really helping a lot of people eat, bro. A lot of people wasn't having, like, I was never really selfish with my stuff, bro. Like, I done paid debts to get people from getting their ass whooped. I done just fed people just because I got so much of it. I've never been a stingy guy my whole life. When I come in, the only people I'm expecting to see is them two white boys. I see one of them standing outside his room eating a damn apple. I felt so relieved then. So when I come in, you know, everybody running up on me, Bill, what's up, bro? What's up, bro? So they grabbing my property, taking it up to my room. So I get ready to go to my room. The unit manager was like, nah, come on. They taking your stuff to your room. You good. You'll get it when you get back. Come on, we need to get up here and get right. So once I went up there, she told the officer, hey, Bill finna be up here all night, however long he need. Let him get this flow right. So, I go in there and get straight to the business. Now, I already know that, this is a good, great thing because they done let me out the hole. And I didn't see no sense of emergency in the dude's face that got Ty packed. And I need to get down there and holler at Ty. Anyway, I'm glad I'm out the hole. So I go up there, I get straight to it. There's furniture everywhere, so I move all the furniture all the way to the back hallway. It's like couches, stands like little table stands. So I got to get this cart, move all of it to the back hallway. I sweep the whole floor off real good. After I sweep the floor, like certain areas that was scuffed up, I just went over it with the buffer, with the red pad, with a towel pulled around it. I just buffed the floor. I sweeped it again real good. And then that's when I mopped it. I let that dry, and then I went to lay the wax on the floor. The whole time I'm doing this, I'm only thinking about this situation at hand. So I do it. I get it all the way right, man. I probably stayed up there, no lie. I went around about 9:30. I probably was up there till like 2 o'clock that morning, bro. Like 2 o'clock that morning. I went up there. So when I get done, I probably lay about 3 or 4 coats of wax. So I know in the morning I got these do not walk signs, do not cross signs. I got everything taped off everywhere. So I leave. I go back to the dorm. Man, my roommate was happy as hell to see me. He like, bro, I ain't smoked the Chris Brown CD since you left, bro. He knew where it was at, but once you open the area that it was at, it's still another type of key that you got to use to get in it. It's not a key like a key to a door. It was something like this. It was something like this that I had to use. You had to open something, and then it was something else that I had to use to get in. It wasn't like that exactly, but it kind of puts you in the mind of it. So I went to my little spot where I had hid all the stuff. Man, I got the key from one spot. I opened up the other spot. All my stuff go to falling out. Man, me and that dude smoked about 10 Chris Brown CDs back to back. But I was so damn relieved. So I'm asking him about the 2 white boys. I'm like, there ain't nobody been trying nothing, whatever. He like, nah, they been straight. Everything been cool. Everything been straight. So I'm like, all right, bet, say less. So I go to sleep. I wake up. The officer come to the door, wake me up like 4:30 in the morning. She like, hey, they called from up front. They say you need to come move all them signs and stuff because the administrator's going to be getting ready to come through in like the next hour. So I'm like, bet. I get up. I get dressed. When I'm leaving out the dorm, the prison is going to breakfast. Like certain dorms, people going to breakfast or whatever. So now I got my candy bar with me. I'm feeling a lot better. I'm out here on the walk early while it's dark. I go out here. I'm going up there to the walk. I hear somebody, C Bill, say C Bill. It's the dude Rex again. So I'm like, man, what the hell wrong with this dude? But he's calling me from the other side of a gate or whatever. So I got to walk up to where he at anyway to get through the other gate. So when I'm walking up the gate, I'm walking this way. The gate separating us, and then he on this side. So he like, hey, come here, bro. Come here, bro. Once I got a little closer, I'm like, bro, I'm not walking up to that gate. What's up? So he like, listen, bro. My bad, bro, about the other day, bro. My patience real thin, bro. He like, bro, I paid Miss Lund for that pack. Miss Lund was supposed to bring me that pack, and she told me, I talked to her. She told me to get it from you. She told me you brought it. She brought it to you, bro. So I'm like, bro, I don't know what she got going on or whatever. She ain't told me nothing. She ain't brought me nothing. He like, so bro, why she was in your room, bro? That's what everybody's saying. The whole compound saying she was in your room, bro. Why was she in your room? So I'm like, bro, I'm not about to be explaining myself to you, bro. What do you mean? And I'm thinking in my head, and I got the candy bar on me. Like, bro, come on, bro. Leave me alone, bro. So I just push off. I go to walk. They like, all right, say less. I ain't doing no more talking. I ain't doing no more talking. That's what he's saying. I'm like, all right, whatever. You ain't got to do no more talking. You come do, all right. So I go up there to the detail. I go get everything right. I'm getting everything right. Bro, I'm in there. Once I get everything right, and I go to the back to check on them, because that early in the morning, 4:30, 5:30, it's only like 1 or 2 of the ladies up there that early. That's the people from the business office. They be up there getting everything ready for whatever it is. They deal with all the money of the prison or whatever. So when I go up there this morning, one of the ladies from the business office, she like, hey, It was just a misunderstanding, this, and that. And she was like, hey, listen, this is what I need you to do. I need you to go down into the laundry room, and there's some, you need to take a cart with you, and there's a lot of uniforms and all kind of stuff. I don't know if it was I don't want to say a defect, but like a typo with the printing or something. And she like, the lady said she got it all stacked up in one area. I need to get that, bring it back up here, and she need to put some different labels on it, something like that. But I'm like, all right. I was happy as hell because the laundry room is directly next to the tier. Like once I get through the gate to be on the laundry room area, I can bust a left or a right. The left take me to the laundry room, the right take me to the tier, but it's all within that same little space. So it ain't like I gotta go doing too much. Man, I grabbed that cart so damn fast, I went down there. I go down there. One of the officers that was working in the kitchen, they let me through the gate. I get through the gate. I go down in there. Once I'm going down towards the laundry room, I see the gate to the tier unlocked. Shoot over there to the tier real quick. Man, I go down there. Luckily, boy, I was so happy. It was a lady named Miss M. She was a stud. She was cool as hell. I was cool with her. She done brought me something before, but then she stopped. She said that ain't something she finna keep doing. She don't want to risk her job. It's just when she down bad on money, you know what I'm saying? So we were cool as a fan. So I went straight up there. She told me, oh, I know it ain't Bill. I know it ain't Bill. You know, everybody want to have jokes about the whole Miss Lon situation. So I'm like, hey, listen, Miss M, listen, I really, really, really need to get in here and holler at my boy Ty real quick. Ty, everybody knew him by Ty, even the officers, staff members, everybody. So she like, you got about 5 minutes. You know, the unit manager going to be coming down here soon. So I'm like, all right. Man, I get down there. I go run the bro room. I already knew what room he was in. I go run in his room. I go snatching the latch open. Man, as soon as I snatched the latch up, dude was sitting right there at the flap looking right up at me. He's smiling. He told me, what's up, my boy? I'm like, man. So I'm telling him about everything I just went through. He like, yeah, I know, I heard, but you solid, bro. I know you solid, bro. He was like, you got that? I said, yeah. He was like, what all it is? I said, bro, I ain't gonna lie to you. I've been in the hole, just got out. I ain't opened it, I ain't looked at it, but I know it's 4 bombs. It's 3 big old bombs wrapped up in black tape, and then the last one, it looked like tobacco, you know what I'm saying? So he was like, all right, smooth. He like, bro, just whenever, bro, it ain't no rush. I don't want you to rush and mess nothing up. He said, bro, whenever you can get it to me, bro, whenever you can get it to me, just get it to me, bro. I'm gonna bless you for real, for real. So I'm like, all right, say less. I'm like, hey, what's up with Rex? Now, Rex and Ty, they were a part of the same gang. I don't know how cool they are. I'm like, what's up with Ty? He like, what you mean? I mean, what's up with Rex? He like, what you mean? So I'm telling him about what the hell just happened. I'm like, bro, I'm probably finna have to pull Buddy out because I got the candy bar on me now. You know, he tried to swing on me through the flap and he come running down on me again. He big as hell, bro. I'm not about to sit here trying to tussle and fight with him. So he like, what? I'm like, yeah. He like, bro, when that situation first happened, I told bro to holler at you. He was supposed to holler at you and try to grab that from you, but he was supposed to say, Ty sent the woo woo woo. So I'm like, nah, he ain't said none of that. He ain't did none of that. So Ty was like, you know what? Do what we gonna do, C-Bill. Do what we gonna do. He said, cause I'm really trying to see if bruh trying me, if he think he gonna like try me or try to buck on me or something like that. He said, man, that Chris Brown, give it to him. He said, next time you see Rex, give him that Chris Brown. I just want to kind of see what he gonna do because it's kind of strange. He ain't never say nothing about my name. I say, nah, bro, the man told me he paid the girl this, and that, and that. He like, hell no. I did tell him to grab it from you, but hell no. He said, when you see him, just give him the Chris Brown, bro. So I'm like, all right, say less. So I go get the stuff for the administrator. I take it up there. Everything smooth, nice day. I'm walking back to the dorm. Rex on his yard screaming my name. So I'm like, I got you, bro. I got you, bro. So I go in the dorm, cool ass officer working. I go pull up on the white boys. They happy as hell. I pull the Chris Brown out. I got it. They got everything else. I told them just keep that. I'm gonna be right back. I go back out there. I pass it off to Rex. I say probably 3 days went by. Now it's a weekend. It's like a Saturday morning. Most weekends, it's like you can move around how you want to because the officers, they trying to chill. They ain't trying to do too much. They just kicking it. They don't give a damn about nothing, especially if you got some cool officers. And because I was the administrative orderly, all the officers knew me. They was cool with me. So I We got a cool officer working. I asked her who's working down there in the building where the tier at. She told me Miss M was working again. I'm like, oh, that's sweet. So I go up there. I grab the stuff from the white boys. I go to the officer. I tell her to let me through the gate real quick. She came out of the booth, walked with me all the way down there to the tier program. Other officer came out, Miss M. I'm like, I just got to go holler at bro again. So she like, go ahead. So they sitting there chopping it up. Bro, this was a smooth day. I went in there, ran the bruh flap, gave him the 3 things. I'm like, bro, he gave it to you. He like, nah, he ain't been answering the phone. He ain't been responding to me. He ain't been doing nothing. He said, but I got something for him. I just wanted to see anyway. Cause you know, that's my partner, that's my bro. He like, but I just wanted to see, you know, if he was trying to play games or not. That's why I told you to do that on purpose. Cause I've been wanting to do something, but now I got great reason to do it now. So he grabbed the 3 things. He handed me one of them back. I said, bro, what the hell is this? He said, that's a QP or some gas. So I'm looking at it. It's like a block, bro. Like this is like that thick, and it's probably like that long. I'm like, that's a QP or some gas? He like, I'm telling you, bro, it's a QP or some gas. Just because you kept it so real, just because you kept it so 100, bro, and old girl did some stupid with some bum, nigga, and done got caught up giving the man some turkey neck, knowing she had my pack to bring to me. He like, man, she brought it to you, bro. You solid. I appreciate you. So that's why I'm letting you have a whole QP. You straight. And Rex, I'm going to deal with him. Don't even worry about it. He said, matter of fact, I'm finna try to get that done today. So I'm like, all right, say less. I dab him up. I leave. I go back to the dorm. Sunday go by. Oh, man, hey, listen. I had the whole dorm. I was giving it out for free. First people I broke off was the 2 white boys who was holding it for me. I gave them a whole bunch. I probably gave them I think I gave them a zip to split. I gave them a zip and let them split it. And everybody else, bro, I was just blessing the dorm, bro. I was selling little cups of it like this for like $150. But, bro, anything you came with. And then if you just came was like, CB, I ain't got no money. I was just giving it away to people, bro. I ain't really give a damn. That Sunday went by. That Monday came around, bro. That Monday came around. I'm getting ready to go to detail. I'm getting up, I'm getting dressed. I done put my phone up, everything smooth. I go walking out here on the walk. It's probably like, I say almost 6 o'clock in the morning. It's probably about 5:50. It's still kind of dark. I go walking this way and walking out. So you got people going to breakfast already. That boy Rex coming this way. He's laughing and talking with some guys. So he walked past me. I look at him. He like, what's up, bro? I'm like, what going on? I'm like, hey, you had handled that? So he like, yeah, we been handled that. We good. And he kept walking this way. The same 3 dudes that was walking with him, because the officer was coming out to let me out the gate. They walked off a little bit till they got a little down. I had to come behind them and go up this way. Once you get up this way towards to where the tier at, it's like a damn near a blind spot. In order to get to you, it's long walks. And it's dark. It's 5-something in the morning. The next officer is at the chow hall already. She's not nowhere right here. Bro, we got down here. I'm walking behind them. But once they got to the gate and the line stopped and they waiting on this officer to come through, them 2-3 dudes that was walking with Rex, bro, they just started busting them, bro. They laughing. And, bro, that's why it's just so dangerous, bro, because you just never know who really with you, who really down with you, nothing like that. The same people that's sitting here laughing and talking in Rex's face, once they were sure wasn't no officer right there looking at them, bro, they all whipped out candy bars and went to busting his ass, bro. I'm talking about they did Rex so bad. He's screaming so loud, bro. And even though Rex was on some lame stuff, I slick felt bad, bro. I'm like, damn. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody trying to help the man, but, you know, you just ran off with this man's stuff. These people go busting them, pulling them out. You ain't no more. The game they letting them know they busting them, bro. He comes running back towards the way I'm at. I get over here on the gate, put my back against the wall. He come running past me, bro. This man was bleeding so bad, bro. I'm talking about from his face, from his cheeks, all out his mouth. He had blood all on his shoulders and all kind of stuff. He goes running back towards the dorm where I just came out from. The officer was standing in the salad pole. She seen him right there screaming, running, bleeding. He couldn't go no past that right then. Them dudes had already, like, they wasn't chasing them or nothing. They got their point across. She called the code. You know, police came popping up out the blue everywhere, running. Made everybody put their hands against the gate, against the fence. You know, they patted us all down, and they just free picked some people. They didn't know who did it. they free picked some people, bro. I think one of the dudes they got was somebody that he was really involved. The other two dudes they got didn't have nothing to do with it. They took Rex to the Free World Hospital. They say he was in hospital like 2-3 months, bro. They say his lung or something almost collapsed or was trying to collapse or something like that. But I know he was messed up. He was real down bad. He was in hospital for a long time. When he finally came back, they put him in the medical unit. He was in the medical, and he eventually got transferred to another prison. But, you know, when it comes to stuff like that, bro, people playing games with stuff, you can't do that, bro. So Rex' whole intentions was tie on the tier program. He can't do nothing. He gonna be locked down at least 9 years to 2 months. I'm not worried about him coming out trying to do nothing. Bill don't know no better, so I'm gonna just come say it was for me. Now, what if I'd have gave that man all the top stuff? Then, you know what I'm saying? It could have just been some issues or whatever. So I'm just glad that I was able to avoid that. But I most definitely encourage everybody, bro, just not even ever go through just to not ever go through no situation like that and ever be a part of nothing like that. Just don't go to prison, bro, because it's so dangerous in there, bro. It gets so dangerous in there. People lose their life in there. You know, people lose their manhood, and it's just not a place to be, bro. So anybody who's out there who's thinking about, you know, participating in any type of foolery, just don't do it, bro. Don't put yourself in a situation to end up in that prison, bro. But it's your boy Bill. I'm finna dip. I just wanted to tell y'all about that. Hey, man, I appreciate any and everybody that been supporting your boy, that likes, comments, subscribe, that you know, sends cash apps, super chats, anything. Even if you don't send nothing but a like and a comment, I highly appreciate that. If you are watching this and you are not subscribed, please hit that subscribe button. It's your boy Bill. I'm gone.